Stoddard, Wisconsin, the second annual Chad Meyar Wild Fishing Tournament. And we're just going to see how that goes. I signed up a couple weeks ago, and I figured I'd give it a go. I've been doing a lot of research on walleye fishing, and hopefully some of it will help. There's two spots to weigh in. One is below the Genoa power plant. I'm not going to be going there because that is way too much current for my little boat. The other place is the Stoddard, Maine, the Stoddard public boat landing, and that is my most probable place that I will go. I'll probably be within eye shot of the landing at all times because of my own personal safety and my little boat. There shouldn't be too much current as long as I don't go out into the main channel. It's not a whole lot of wind right now. It's fairly dead. It's supposed to pick up gradually over the morning, and it's supposed to get up to 12 miles an hour by afternoon. So, that's going to be interesting. As of right now, it is 5:20. We are a little over halfway to the landing. I got about an hour's sleep. Yesterday was a disaster trying to get everything ready on time, and setback after setback, and you know how things go. But we persisted. We got everything ready, and by golly, we're gonna make it. And by golly, if anything, we're gonna compete. I don't know if we're gonna win or not. Sure as hell gonna try. Never caught walleye, sauger, or sawguy before, so first thing I catch is gonna be my personal best. So I will catch you at the landing. Alright, so what do we have? I honestly thought the campground was going to be more full. It is a beautiful morning, albeit a little chilly. And I see one truck. Just one truck. What's going on? Well, let's get ready. We are early, so let's see. Hey y'all, what is happening? We are on the river in the dinky boat. In case y'all were wondering, yes, the dinky motor, the little British Seagull, started. I was surprised. It still has old gas. I thought some water got in the gas too. Because I don't remember it being that full at the end of last year. But, spun over right like a friggin' top. Yeah, still slow as hell, but, you know, is what it is. Yeah, that dock is a lot smaller than I thought it was. It took me about 15 minutes to get to my first fishing spot. It'll probably take me another 10 minutes to get to the fishing spot after that. Right now I have a live willow cat on bottom on some slack line, hooked through the mouth on a circle hook so it can swim around or whatever. And that is over what should be a deep hole. And the other rod over in the back of the boat has a live walleye minnow, or fathead minnow is what they're sometimes called. That's on a smaller hook, on a rod I picked up as a bundle from a garage sale for like 20 bucks. And I don't know, haven't fished with it yet. Let's see. Forgive the messy boat. I didn't know what to bring, and I never got things sorted out last night. But I brought with one of my ice fishing rods. This is my heavier one. I intended to use this to jig for pike and walleye in the winter. But, well, since it is technically a rod, I am not hand fishing with this, since you cannot hand fish for walleye in this tournament. Basically wrapping line around your hand and dropping it over the edge of the boat, that kind of thing. I'm going to hook up a vertical jig and wrap, and I'm going to sit up over one of the deep holes in this little bay and just jig fish with that. I also have some other jig heads. Some of the minnows did die, even though I do have, I'll let you. Alright, so I have this cooler that I got, that I had, but I got a $15 bubble box, runs on 2 AA's, and I have that tube running through a hole I drilled in the back, and that feeds air to the little air line in here that I pinned a 1 ounce weight on with a paper clip, and I just dropped that in there. I got the little floating net. I do have some live minnows in here. I have some dead minnows in here, unfortunately. But I have, like, that is a fathead that's dead. And in there you can see the pink belly of a willow cat. There we go. Flip them over. Cute little things, but they apparently have stingers, just like bullheads. And apparently it's supposed to be, one of the worst catfish stings out there. But yeah, I got that live well. There's nothing to plug it, so I'm gonna have to find a way to plug it if I happen to catch a fish. There is the new trolling motor. I have that on here. Didn't hook it up because that one still worked. So I have that as a backup if that decides to fail. So that's that. I'm going to start tossing a jig and minnow and move along. It's about 7:30 right now, and I will bring you back if I happen to get a fish. I don't really have a camera stand, and the only camera I actually have is my phone, so sorry, I keep trying to get the sun glare off, and the boat just keeps turning. The water is, a little choppy. It's a little breezy, a lot breezier than they said it was going to be on the news last night, so we'll see how all that goes. But it's turning out to be a good day. It's supposed to hit 70 instead of 68. And I think it said like 78% humidity. So it's going to be maybe muggy. I'm expecting the bugs to come out later. And I've got some spray for that. As soon as it warms up a bit, I'll take off the sweater. Right now I got the sweater on. I got, they had to custom fit this damn thing to fit my weight category and my chest size, so they can be bought, but they are expensive. I could have just bought a couple inflatable pontoons and kept them on my back or something. I don't know. But I'm going to get to fishing. There were like 7 or 8 other boats at startup, and soon as the horn honked, it's supposed to be an air horn, but it was a car horn. As soon as that went off, they all took off in different directions, leaving me in this little bay all alone. So, yeah. I'm about 20 minutes from the river channel. I have no idea if I'd be able to make it that far, but that's where the deep spot is. And I hear on the shelf of the river channel that's where they're catching the walleye lately. But I'll just stick to the current breaks for now, which is deep holes and the islands out here. Hey, another boat's coming. They gonna swamp me too? Yeah, I gotta run the bilge pump again. I had someone drive past and had a big wave come up over the back of the boat. That was interesting. And that's while I was moving. They just blasted past me and big wave just came right up over the back of the boat. Things should be a little different once I get the casting deck and that stuff in the front. That should put more weight in the front and lift the ass up out the water a little more, but we'll see. Look at me yakking and wasting time here. I'm gonna go catch a fish. Hey y'all, welcome back. It is less than an hour, I think, from the end of the tournament. And I am trying to get back to the dock. Unfortunately, my plans have been foiled once again by my mortal enemy. All the damn grass. It turns out that the bay has a lot of shallow areas and a lot of thick vegetation this early in the year. And very thick. You don't even see it until you're in it. So I've been fighting, trying to get myself back. There's a couple paths that other boats have made through the grass, but they aren't very well traveled, so Holy moly. The 1 hour sleep I got has caught up to me. I was dozing off while fishing. I did not know that I could fish while sleeping. I can fish in my sleep. That's a cool ability. Yeah. Didn't catch anything. I haven't caught a freaking thing. Yep, I was having trouble catching minnows in the minnow bucket. If that tells you anything about how this day goes. Not to mention my phone is almost dead, which means the camera's almost dead. And I probably won't be able to do an outro to this video until I'm partway on the road. And I have the phone on the charger, so there's that. Crap. Well, I guess I'll kick on the trolling motor again, and the battery's almost dead. I have to stop and clear that of grass. Oh, and another thing. Damn phone. And another thing. That came off. I thought it landed inside the boat, but I couldn't find it in the boat. And if I cannot find it in the boat when I get back to the dock, I'm gonna have to figure something out for a gas cap. Today hasn't been a good day. Last week hasn't been a good week. Yeah, we'll just have to... We'll see. But I'm going to get out to the dock. I'm gonna make it on time. Try to. If I can get to open water, my motor will run. A seagull will take me back to the dock, no problem, as long as there's not grass in my way. Why grass? Simple grass will stop me. It sucks. It really does. But yeah, I guess I'll see you in the outro. Hey y'all. Well, I guess you can see I'm back in the car. Huh. We came, we saw, we didn't catch shite. Yep. But at least got to go fishing in the boat for once this year. How often's that gonna happen this year? Must know that I have this to drive all day, every day. Anyway, I gotta get some gas in this and other stuff to do today, so yeah. Y'all have a good one. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And remember, get someone involved in fishing. Doesn't matter who, doesn't matter what age, doesn't matter what ability. Take them fishing. Share the sport with others. And doesn't matter if you're disabled, you can still enjoy the outdoors. have a good one. Hey, y'all. This is the next day. I say it's the next day, not because this is a 2-day tournament, but because I just got home. After tournament got over, got the boat out the water, which was a chore and a half because they didn't have any beach landing, so I wasn't able to get out of the boat on a beach. I had to get out of the boat on a dock that was a foot higher than the side of my boat. So climb and try to stand with jelly legs and that. And then because there were a lot of boats, I had to back up, get in the boat again, and then because there was enough current to push the boat around and the trolling motor was so dead, I had to start up my normal motor, which doesn't have a stop, doesn't have an idle clutch, it just continuously goes. So I aimed for the trailer, compensated for the drift, and I still ended up drifting a little and hitting the trailer with the boat and getting stuck on one of the side wheel things that supposed to guide the boat onto the trailer. You know, the whole left and right things. Yeah, one of those caught the nose of the boat, and the boat bent it over. There was no damage to the boat that I saw. So, boat 13, trailer 0? Something like that? I don't know. But, yeah. After got the boat out the water, some fell from the next dock over, saw how much trouble I was having, asked if I needed someone to drive the car out the water. Considering I'd have to swim back because the water was quite deep there, I said yes, please. So he pulled the car up out the water, parked it alongside the loading area, and I hopped out, and I nearly landed on the ground. My legs pretty much gave out on me. I had to sit for a while. I had no strength in my legs, just nothing. I ended up getting everything off the boat into the car that needed to so it wouldn't blow out on the highway. Got in the car, drove about halfway to the gas station, pulled over to find out what the plan was, because I was supposed to go to a pork chop fundraiser event afterwards. And I kind of zonked out on the phone call. But here, there, and everywhere. felt I was awake enough to drive and all of that. Turns out I wasn't. I ended up going off the road once. I snapped awake just in time to get out of the oncoming lane twice. And when I got to the fundraiser dinner, the parking lot, shut the car off and I passed out. So I pretty much got as far as getting my pork chop dinner, sitting down, and snoring. Apparently, if someone has a video of that, I'd appreciate if you deleted that. But, yeah. I ended up waking up and eating a little bit, and then going out in my car and sleeping, and next thing I knew it was pitch black out, and my dad was saying, get in the car, he's gonna take me home. Well, I went to his house and crashed. Still wasn't wide awake. Haven't taken any meds yet today, so it's been close to 30 hours that I haven't taken my meds. Still tired. So, moral of the story. Sleep is important. And have some experience catching something before you participate in a tournament for it. But then again, I hear that not that many people caught fish, and there were a lot of people that left the tournament early. I did stick around longest. So, the longest as far as people who didn't catch a fish. There's that. Still need to send a phone call or something, because I was supposed to get a t-shirt as part of the entry and haven't got that yet. And thought it was supposed to be at the end of it, but there was no one at that landing when things were over, and I didn't know where to go afterwards to get the stuff, so I don't know. Probably call it a wash. Still fun. But yeah, sleep is important. Sleep is most definitely important. The best part of the entire weekend was when I was on the water. And that's the truth. I'm going to say don't push yourself and that don't do that kind of thing, but yeah, I pushed myself hard the night before to get things ready for the tournament because I worked overtime and then came home to get the boat ready, but I kind of got sidetracked by my landlord being there, and then I had to get to La Crosse before some stores closed so I could pick up some stuff. And then I had to go back to Sparta and make sure I got the boat ready. Didn't get inside until midnight. Didn't have anything in my stomach and lay down for bed until 2. Alarms go off at 3. Just so I can wake up. And then finish hooking up the trailer, which I didn't get a chance to do. Finish loading the car, because I didn't get a chance to do. Hi, Daisy. And then, yep. Had a fun fishing tournament. And then the lack of sleep caught up with me. So and now that I'm home and everything else, I'm probably gonna try and eat something, take my meds, hopefully they kick in soon, and then probably gonna crash out the rest of the day just so I can be, you know, functional at work in the morning. So don't push yourself at all, but remember, you can still enjoy the outdoors no matter what level your physical capability is. Whether it's a lawn chair by a lake, you know, feeding the ducks at a park, feed the pigeons. No, you're not supposed to do that in some states. But, yeah, whatever works. Get out there, enjoy the outdoors. It's summertime. It's going to start getting nice. Then it's going to start getting too hot to even enjoy the outdoors for some people. But I'll catch you on the next video. Hopefully it won't take me months to get to that one either. Thank you. Like, subscribe, and have a good one, y'all.